It's Madden NFL 24, where we'll see teams who have been division rivals since 1961. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings, and it comes your way next.
Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gunn, so pleased to be joined as always by Charles Davis. CD, these Vikings had things rolling in 2022, a 13-4 record, new head coach, an exciting offense, but it all came crashing down in another early playoff exit.
And that really was because of the defensive side of the ball. They had a terrific record. Would they win 11 games by one score or less, an NFL record? Got to get strong on the defensive side in order to get deeper into the playoffs.
And meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, one era ends, another begins. This is a team that finished 8-9 last year, missed out on the playoffs at the very end. What needs to happen for the green and gold to be playoff bound once more?
Everyone's focusing on how they're starting over on the offensive side of the ball. But to me, they have an accumulation of talent on defense that needs to play like a top 10, top 5 defense in the NFL.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mullins, and the throw here caught by Addison. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
They go play action here on first down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. He'll look to throw. This goes out wide from Madison. And he will have the Vikings first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 11. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quay Walker came through to make the sack. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now, he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future. Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Love looking to throw it. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy checkdowns. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
3-0 after 1 on EA. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Love. And this pass broken up. Contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones from 17 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Another carry now for Madison. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives them a 1st and 10.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. The rookie Jaden Reed deep for the Packers. And it's fielded at the 34. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Love's throw brought in by Watson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Mullen's throw taken in by Hawkinson here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2nd and 4. Going back to the same well, it's Hawkinson again. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the
Again, it's Jones. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Love going to give this one to Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Jones. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Love. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft from 4 yards out. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Joseph's got it, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. In that first half, it was the veteran Aaron Jones who had it going. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go. Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So the Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 23.
17 red cycle. Speedo blue. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd down, Love once more. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Black ultra. Black red. Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Drill 52. Slide through. Field black. Ready.
Love from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Plastic, stick. Cut.
Love. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to find Jordan Addison that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Again, he'll drop to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. Looks again for T.J. Hawkinson, and he's got him again. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw again. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working off him. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
The kick by Joseph is good, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Here's Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
Ready. 10 cycles. Cut.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Caught by Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here we go.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They'll try again with Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game. and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock. That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
They'll run for it with Dillon.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Packers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Mullen's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
This goes out wide from Madison.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's a second down and 6. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Yellow. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Watch out now. 50 series.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing on 2nd and long. Love setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there and take the hit and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And his kick is absolutely perfect.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll drop to throw.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
52 blaster. Ready?
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Trouble, 38. Hut.
Up the middle, Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Ready.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And out now come the Vikings. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity.